terms of the injuries and what Ange's speaking about in a press conference, what have we got?
Yeah, so we had Jen Spence is a doubt going into this game. He said he's a bit sore from the Everton game, so he's going to be unavailable. We have Reguilon, who said he's going to be okay for this one, which is quite interesting. They singled out Reguilon because there was no suggestion he was going to be injured, which suggests he might start, but he's all right. Romero, even though he's back in training, he confirmed he's not going to be available for this game, and he's taking it slow with him. He's kind of entered light training. Pape Sarr remains a doubt going into this weekend, along with Basuma, albeit they hope Basuma will be back for Elfsborg, but yeah, Sarr remains a bit of a doubt. We will have Kinski back available after he was ineligible for midweek. Van der Ven still remains injured, and he should be back in full training next week, but he won't be available. Solanke now confirmed out till March. Brennan Johnson out till early February. What's it called? Destiny Doggy out till early February. Timo Werner out till early February. Odebear out till early February. I think I've got them all after that. Obviously, he said everyone came through the game yesterday pretty well. So, yeah, we won't have, surely, hopefully, not too many injuries coming out of yesterday. So... But yeah, I'm just an unbelievable amount.
So in terms of squad selection from Hoffenheim to Leicester, the only players that we can add to that are Kinski and Reguilon, right?
Yeah, unless Spence makes a squad, but yeah.
Yeah.
And well, Spence, Sarr and Basuma are all doubts. They might play, they might not.
So let's get into it. 4-3-3 as per usual. In goal, I think Kinski's coming straight back in.
I think so. It might be a bit harsh on Austin because he did well again. And I think... he can count himself a bit unlucky that as soon as he breaks into the team, we sign another goalkeeper. But I think Kinski, we just know he's a better fit for this team. And as much as Austin's done well, I think Kinski's going to keep his place. So, yeah, Kinski starts.
All right, at right back, I think Pedro Porro, most minutes this season. And we got no other options with Spence being a doubt for this game. I don't think he's going to make the game. So I think Porro does start.
Yeah, I agree. So we're going to go Pedro Porro. I mean, the other only option would be... What will the option be? Put Gray there and then Reguilon left back and Davis and Dragoshin. That'd be the only other option. But yeah, I think if he's going to say, if I can have a choice between resting Porro or Gray, with Porro being the senior player, he'll probably rather rest Gray.
Yeah, it's just a shame that Spence is not available for this game because Spence and Reguilon can't play on Thursday against Elfsborg. So I would have, all being well, I would have put Spence and Reguilon in this game like I would have done against Everton, but we're limited to that option now.
Yeah, unfortunately, so Porro's going to have to play again, and then again on Thursday, and then again, and again, and again. He's never going to get a break.
I know. Centre-back pairing, I do think it's going to be Radu and Ben again.
Yeah, if we're going to give Gray a bit of a break, I can't see anyone else right now. If Ben Davies is coming back, Radu just seems to play every game and not even getting tired at all. So those two are going to have to play up against Jamie Vardy, who we know, tricky customer in behind. He's going to be looking to catch us out.
I mean, he gave Kuti and Mickey a tough time in the first game of the season, didn't he?
He did. He got his goal and could have had another one.
Yeah. So that is the back two. In terms of left back now, so it's a toss-up between Archie Gray and Sergio Reguilon. With him not being able to play on Thursday, surely Reguilon has to finally come in and start a game here.
Yeah, I think Reguilon will play. He kind of hinted at it in the press conference, saying, Reguilon's fit to play. So I think he's going to put him in from the start. But, yeah, there's a chance he just ignores him totally and carries on with Archie Gray, who's out on his feet against Hoffenheim on Thursday. And obviously he did play quite well, but... we just need to somehow find a way to keep some sort of freshness in these players, and we can't keep asking an 18-year-old just to continually play, especially when we have an option now. So, yeah, I think Reguilon's going to play.
Moving into the midfield, I'm looking at Rodrigo Bentancur to come straight back in again after 6 strong performance out in Germany, and we need more of the same on Sunday.
Yeah, unfortunately, look, with Basuma and Sarr both doubts, I don't think they're going to come in from the start, maybe on the bench potentially, but I think Bentancur has to keep his place. The only other option would be potentially putting Gray in midfield, but he just doesn't seem to want to do that at the moment. So, yeah, I think Bentancur in the 6.
Yeah. Alongside him, I think Lucas Bergvall, it will definitely be one that starts the game, probably alongside James Maddison again.
again, we are limited with options. I can't see who else plays there apart from Gray. Gray's the only other option. So unless he wants to maybe start on Olasasi or something like that, which I don't think he's going to do at this point. So unless Sarr or Basuma make it, it's going to have to be those three again. And especially Bergvall was out on his feet. Maddison obviously got a bit of a break, and hopefully Bentancur should be all right considering he only played once and can't have to come back from injury. But they're going to be up against Winks and Skip potentially, so they're going to have to be at the top of their game.
Yeah, they do seem to play just one or the two, but it'll be good to see both of them back at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, particularly Ollie Skip. You know, I think it's the first time he's returning since leaving the club. So, yeah, it'll be really good to see him back. In terms of the front line, obviously Dom Solanke out, Richarlison struggling for fitness, didn't look great, played 55 minutes, but I do think the plan will be maybe to get some more minutes into Richarlison's legs. So I think Rishi does start as the number 9 again.
Yeah, I agree. I think Rishi goes up front. I think Decky kind of has to start on the right. I don't really see another option there. So I think Decky and Rishi.
Sonny or Moore.
Yeah, I agree. And again, I do think he'll be Son. And I think he'll probably have to play again on Thursday. But Moore did come on and do well, so I'm tempted. But the thing is, I think if Moore comes in, I think Son probably goes up front and Rishi on the bench. I just don't think they take Son out right now. He got a brace. You know, he keeps talking about senior players stepping up, and I think he's going to want to start again.
Maybe it's just the case again, the same as on Thursday night. Get like an hour or just under an hour in Richarlison's legs, and then bring on Moore.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they're going to do, to be honest. I think Son will probably start, and we're going to try and win the game early again, so that will probably be our front three, which, does that make it unchanged? No, the only change would be Gray for regular. And Kinski.
So, like, picking this team, obviously we don't have too many options, but it is asking a lot of these players.
Correct.
It really is asking a lot. If we weren't asking a lot on Thursday night, we're asking even more on Sunday. But this is the team that we think Ange's going to go for. Kinski in goal, Pedro Porro right back, Reguilon left back, Davis and Dragusin in the centre-back positions with Bergvall, Bentancur and Maddison as the middle three. Sonny on the left, Kulusevski on the right and Richarlison up top. So if that's the team, in terms of the bench, what senior players will be on the bench? None, right?
Yeah, depending on the doubts.
Yeah.
Depending on the doubts. But if all the doubts are out, then none. It'll just be, again, similar to Thursday. It'll be, what's it called, Moore and Lancashire, really. Forster and Austin, potentially. Obviously, those are players who played. Looking at the team, I can't see anyone else being on the bench.
Yeah.
Yamin Hyuk, potentially. He's not a senior player, but he might be on the bench. Yeah. It's difficult. It's difficult. This is the situation we're in. And
all right. Well, that is our predicted lineup. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below as